Hello, I'm Colton Thornton. I'm here at the Pythian Castle in Springfield, where I'm not exactly sure, but I heard this place is supposed to be haunted. But we will go on a tour, see if we can see some ghosts. But I'm not exactly sure if that's true. They say that ghosts, that like the real ghosts, they like come out whenever all the tours are gone and people lock the place up. I'm just waiting for my party to show up so we can go on this tour. Okay, we're making my way up the stairs. Yeah, let's see if there's any shocking moments.
Look at this. Colton's going broke.
I'm ready for that picture.
Can we just stand in the middle?
That's where you just hang there for me for just a minute.
I can't really hang them on bad, but I'll stand.
All right, welcome to the gymnasium. Still waiting on a couple. Hold on. All right, anywhere you see a cinder block wall, and over here, the Army put that up. This was originally a much larger room they used as a gym. The Army came in and built these cells. Now this is my favorite sound effect on the whole tour. Oh, wait for it, it gets better.
Sounds like my puzzle.
That is a bloody awful sound. All right, on my left, that wooden door. I'm telling you this now so I don't have to repeat it 3 times. That was the cell for the Japanese POW. He was a cook. He was a trustee, which makes me wonder if he wasn't really a Japanese American they were holding here. In any case, they must have really liked him because not only did he have his own cell, but the Army also gave him paint and let him paint on the walls. All right, if you're the last one in, pull that door shut behind you, please. Thank you, guys. All right, welcome to the men's dormitory. When the Pythians were here, the single men and widowers lived in the basement. The girls were on the first floor, and the boys were on the second floor with the widows and elderly couples. When the when the Army came in, they had one heck of a man cave down here. They had built walls along these columns, and on that side of the room, they had a bunch of pool tables. And on this side of the room, right where we're standing, they had a 3-lane bowling alley. Now, we are in a castle. What would a castle be without a dungeon? Follow me. 3 small steps up, ladies and gentlemen, and then down a small step. So be careful.
It's supposed to be the interrogation room.
It's a dungeon.
Which one Betty's gonna say? Which one Betty's gonna say?
Wait, there's no hole.
All right. Now, I may have you in here under false pretense. As far as we know for certain, and it's documented, this was the root cellar for the Pythians. They kept their onions and potatoes, that kind of thing in here. Having said that, we had a retired 4-star general come through the tour one day. He came into this room and walked straight over to this wall and pointed out these metal things that I never really noticed before. He says, I've seen this. This is exactly what you would have here if you had people chained to the walls. Now, if we have a 4-star general with war experience telling us this, all the while knowing this was a military base that housed POWs during the greatest war, And I checked. This is before the ratification of the 4th Geneva Convention. I'm liable to believe him. Now, this is where the lights go off. Do me a favor, guys. Can you just work your way around the room just a little bit? I need clear. You're good on that side. I just need clearance to the door here. That's good. All right. Now, I'll ask these questions and make these statements in English and German. Then I'll invite you to ask questions. They don't have to be addressed to the German entity we hear about. We also have stories of the spirits of children in this room, American soldiers, and a mentally disabled older gentleman from the Pythian era who comes to this room to get away from the people and the noise. And he likes to mess with women in that corner of the room, so with that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, for the next 2 or 3 minutes, no flash photography, no flashes. If you're using your phone as a recording device, brightness of the screen turned all the way down, hand over the screen. Going dark in 3, 2, 1. We're in the dungeon of the Pythian castle. If you're here with us tonight and would like to make your presence known, please do so now. Wer sich hier sehen und möchte Ihre Aufmerksamkeit bekannt, tun Sie bitte jetzt. Is there something you want to tell us? Gibt es etwas, das Sie uns erzählen wollen? Do you want us to leave? Wollen Sie uns überlassen? All right. It's your turn. Don't be shy. I'll get you started. Is there a child in the room with us tonight? Is there a soldier? Name and rank, soldier. All right, go ahead. It's okay. We hear names like Ben and AJ, Jeff and Jess, Wilbur, Albert, Elmer. Does one of those names belong to you? We're going to give you one more opportunity to make your presence known, and then we're going to leave the space. So if you'd like to give us a sign, now's the time. Okay, guys, you may want to shield your eyes. It's going to get bright. All right, disclaimer time. Obviously, we cannot guarantee a paranormal experience. No one can. Anybody that does is a bloody liar. You can't make the ghost do things. Believe me, I've tried. Having said that, you might be surprised what you hear and what you see when you go home and examine your evidence. Which actually brings me to a couple of pointers. Don't delete anything from your cameras at all until you can go home and scrutinize it on a larger screen. You'd be surprised what you miss. Also, if your camera allows it, take your pictures in quick successions of 3, boom, boom, boom. That way you can compare from image to image and see if anything changes or moves. All right, follow me. Again, watch your step, guys.
You don't have to watch you like a hunchback. Let's go with a bunch of guys do the bacon.
This one gets good footage.
We actually don't allow videos. We allow videos.
They were almost at that. Yes, they were. Water, it was
I bet we could survive a nuclear blast down here. Actually, Tessa, this kind of reminds me a little bit. The Goonies.
God damn it, God damn it. I just shot that shit.
It just rained last night, so. Did you quit?
Yeah, this is it.
No, not that.
No, give us a pickaxe and we might be able to do something.
We're done.
We're done.
We're good.
She did it. Oh, there you go. Seriously. Let's talk about this. She turned back on.
I'm just in a tunnel.
Wait, there's nothing at the end of this tunnel?
No, it's just it's a steam tunnel.
What are we gonna do with that? Walk the dog to get to the building.